And we dug up something, a project that you've done where you used, and you can correct me if I'm wrong on any of this, but our research indicates that you used Amazon Q and VS Code to develop an app called Summarize Me. And that Summarize Me app produces an Antje avatar, animated video summaries of your meetings. And so you argue that developer environment agents act like a personal tutor sitting next to you while you work, and that they help you. They help developers stay in flow, which is always a nice place to be. So drawing on your experience building that Summarize Me app, as well as all of your Nova Act experiences with Amazon customers, given the subjective nature of developer flow, what do you think is the ideal balance of agency and oversight?
Yes, I want to also bring in another example here in a bit. But yes, correctly. I built this thing as kind of like, I worked as a developer advocate for many years. And with AI, like many of us probably were thinking like, what tasks can I actually automate, right? Every one of us has like those really kind of boring, tedious tasks we have to do during the week, right? It might be filling out an expense report at the end of the week because we were traveling somewhere for business and we're really dreading this exercise, but we have to do it, or something similar, right? Or researching the web for like, AI news that's coming out. Like, I don't know, we cannot even keep track of what's happening throughout the day, right? So I think a lot of us have those little side projects where we're trying to just to automate some tedious parts of our daily jobs. And this was also kind of a motivation for me when I put this project together, just out of fun, really. Can I actually, using some avatar technology and like meeting summarization and stuff to kind of automate parts of my job where I'm like, I'm in so many meetings throughout the day, but then again, with AI summaries, you're getting like then now a million of those AI summaries. That's also sometimes too much. So I was trying to like think, how can I, streamline all of this? And to your point about the agency and the control of things, right? I have another example. Like if we're looking at AI assisted coding, for example, I think many of us are using those tools now. And if I just look back like a year ago when I kind of worked with the tools, or even like, 1.5 years ago, we started out very early in the days with tab completion, right? So we were writing the code pretty much. Yeah, we did a tab complete. Then in the next phase, with those AI coding agents, assistants becoming more powerful, we then had them to maybe scan our repo and then also like, co-develop that we're saying, hey, can you create this capability for me within this larger project, within this larger application? But for example, I still kind of reviewed the code, right? Like once I got it bad, I was like, okay, what did you do there? So I went line by line through that. And to be honest, fast forward 2026, probably most of us are using some sort of AI tool. I cannot even keep track, right? There's like so many software agents that are helping you build your applications, build the projects. Like my job shifted to less reviewing, but really kind of just the supervisor, right? So I cannot even keep track of reading every line. So to your point with the agency and the control, I think it's really about building trust with a tool. And I think we went through that period over the last 1.5, 2 years where we started to work with AI assistant coding. And now we have this trust, but with trust also comes, we need to verify. So a lot of focus, what I'm doing is like when I'm coding like this, I want to make sure that I have really solid unit tests and verifications in place. But as we shifted from this vibe coding to kind of more spec-driven development, we're still interacting with AI in the same way. We're telling it what to do, mostly in natural language. We're writing some specs now, and then we have the testing framework. And with this all together, we have developed a decent amount of trust that I think we're giving more and more agency. So this is an example from the coding world, but I think a similar pattern will arise with those, UI automations. Right now, of course, we want to have, for specific things, a human in the loop that maybe approves the checkout workflow or just takes care of some of the important decisions that are part of this task. But ultimately, as we're building up the trust and we have, specific verifications in place, I think this agency will slide a little bit to give it more.